The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. Long ball looking to counter. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's run loose here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Insigne. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had it taken off him. That has not gone well. Aim forwards. And it's Yaya Toure. First quarter of an hour gone. Bellingham! And another try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Insigne. Now it's Insigne. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through, and he's got it. He gets big! Oh, off the bar! That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good-looking ball. He can run onto that. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception, well timed. Bernardo Silva. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Driving on and making good progress. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Maradona. And this is Bernardo Silva. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And one more try! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Maradona's cross. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And this is Drogba. Shoots! They've done it! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk just eases him off the ball, looking for the run. Can he get it through? Van Dijk, always a very imposing presence at the back. Bernardo Silva, oh, that's well spotted. Works it forward. Ronaldinho.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And back to the keeper. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Robertson. Played out wide. Great vision. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the shot at goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Maradona deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Yaya Toure. And he plays one through. Oh, that was vital. Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a shade optimistic. Maradona. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, this time surely! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Robertson has it in a wide position. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, crack. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that wasn't far away. Knocks it into space. And it's Dembele. Now here's the bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Maradona. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. He slings, he's got two! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Davids has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee.
Up he goes! And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. And it's Drogba.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. That's a throw. They've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Insigne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Davids. Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Swung over. Nicely weighted ball.
Added time.
Davids. Bernardo Silva. Played through into space. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. That's at the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please use parking provided by the club.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
Great vision. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. And this is Dembele. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Ronaldinho. Gently done. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And here's De Bruyne. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... And the shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Koulibaly gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. He's in a great... Cristiano Ronaldo goes for a shot! Goal, Italy! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
For Italy, after 15 minutes is
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectly behind. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked Rummenigge, gets through, and a chance! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's
Shapes to shoot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Kessié is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Kessié, Nedved, he's shifting through the gears here. Vieira wins the duel this time. Rummenigge gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's been played through. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, what has happened here? Alexander, chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe! Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That looks a good ball through. De Bruyne receives it in a good position. And the shot! It's a goal kick. Righty looking ball, that. Now it's Drogba. Knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. Decent chance! De Bruyne! Delightful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Italy find a position of real strength now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That ball looks a good one. Drogba chasing after it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Bruyne. And he's being shifted off it. Dembele. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. And that's gone route one. Oh, that's fabulous. Kessié. Tries to play it through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Rummenigge, good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. Now, this could be a chance. Can he finish? No, not quite. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can they get him away?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Some resolute defending there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
A header! It's hit the upright, and it's there! Over the hills and far away, no catching them now! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. He has a look up. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played. Cannavaro going vertical. Not the most convincing of passes. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Drogba. And that could set him on his way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kessié. And here's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Takes a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 25.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Italy are having a ball here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, good take in a good area. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Applies the finish! Ronaldinho. Koulibaly. Koulibaly is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Nedved aims beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Robertson. And the number on the board is 3.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply have... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. And this is Inzaghi. And Shevchenko! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Kaka. Otto.
Oh, really well played.
Hoisted in, climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Filippo Inzaghi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Oh, what a climb! And he's done it! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Nice are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gattuso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is... And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pirlo plays it short. Seedorf's delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Filippo Inzaghi. So what can they make of this? Mbappe. Nice look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Dembele. Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he was quick to react. Bellingham goes steaming forward. And he's well positioned. Drogba! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Seedorf. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. And Seedorf! Oh, another save.
Seedorf really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
He rises! And the ball's come loose here. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gattuso. Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Pirlo. Otto could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! In he goes again! It's there! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Toure gets into a good position. He came in hard, very hard. Gattuso, and the counter is on.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! Shevchenko is flagged offside. Robertson threads one in. Odo proves too strong. And the first half is done. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we come to you now.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And this is Drogba. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, well played. He's played it long. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, played right into his path. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kaká was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space out wide.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Pirlo. He won't be happy with that one.
Great feat, that.
Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Seedorf. And here's Drogba. Dembele picks it up out wide. Plays in a cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Here's found shot at goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Substitution
So
in
now we're going to
progress.
get those changes we have been expecting. Knocks it into space. Dembele. Bellingham. And this is great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. And a chance! Goal! Nice! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head...
And the finish! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Nice go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Drogba! Crossed in again. Liverpool. And Yaya Toure! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Liverpool have their second corner now. Bellingham! Harmlessly behind. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Pirlo. Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes.
Fourth
added
official
time.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He might be in here! He's got tall! Rijkaard. Drogba. It's Bellingham. Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with
Hello
nothing.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder to
So
let
what do you
know
take
that
away
you'll
from
be
it
able
all,
to
Jim?
catch today's
Well, there
match
was...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's from Mario. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dembele. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham! Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, important interception. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. Quality ball. Seedorf. Oh, this is a very good run. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. He's tried one! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, it's Dembele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it into space. Hit into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Robertson. Can he get it through? Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's cut it out, somewhat off target. A real chance! He's delivered all right! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Seedorf. Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Toure providing an outlet on that flank. And now they can clear their lines. Dembele. And he shoots! And again! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maldini gets it away. Threads one in. Oh, good, takes a shot! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you review the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
Liverpool get the second half going.
Number 22, Gullit.
And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. He's found the way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard. Robertson. Mbappe. That's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. And it's Cucurella. And he opts to go forward. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Romario. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. Mbappe. He's in a good position here. Played out wide. Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Dembele. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele's delivery. Cleared away. Dembele. Seedorf.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Cruyff goes steaming forward. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3. Now it's Hullet. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Bellingham finds himself offside. Vieira. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf. Drogba. Oh, crack. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played in. Oh, smashing header! It's in! They're back within reach! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, and the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy, not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him.
He rises! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. Hit into the middle. It's out for a goal kick. unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Schneider had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Played in by Robertson.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And that's another throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Drogba. Oh, nicely intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Dembele. Schneider. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Bellingham!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Dembele. It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Drogba. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Dembele. It's a promising position. Yaya Toure gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Schneider.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Knocks it out wide. It's a goal kick. Toure gathers from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Cross from Roberts. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now this could be a chance. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And it's been played through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Guardiola. And it's Simons. Oh, played right into his path. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Olise! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Drogba. Koundé. Belletti. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Drogba. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute at a
That's
time.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Deep cross. And now they can clear their lines. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Yaya Toure. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Oh, super find. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vardiol. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's an excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Shot at goal! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Beckham to take it as usual. Olise! Yaya Toure. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. This ended up in no man's land. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the keeper gets his hands on it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. Lovely, now then.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's been given away. Out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide. Shot, surely! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And he cuts out the supply. He has found the way through. And he's had a hit. It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the ball in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And this is Yaya Toure, and he whips it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
There will be 1 minute
He's headed
added
upfield.
time.
Van Dijk. And they win it back again. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a
Just a
vested
quick
interest.
reminder today, please refrain from parking
Thoughts on what we've
outside
just
the
seen?
stadium.
Well, you can never
Thank you very much
predict
for
the
your
results
cooperation.
of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's gone searching cross-field. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
He's gone for goal. Cannavaro, pressing high and with purpose. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Cross needs to be good. Oh, important interception. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Perez does really well to win the ball there. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Still goalless. Rice. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard for Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi does well to get it back. Guardiola. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Bastia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Bastia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! And now a sudden chance to counter. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Now it's Bellingham. Real chance! Goal! Bastia! And Bastia take the lead. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Bastia have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's picked it up out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Keeper has taken and the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Guardiola. Now it's Olise. Hakimi. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ball is over the line. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Yaya Toure. Drogba! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Now Yaya Toure. That is a great pick out. Bellingham. And the counter is on. And it's Serginho. For Rice. Guardiola. And it's Bellingham. Played out wide. Played back in. Bellingham. Played out to the right. And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Now Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming on.
Shot, surely!
will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot at goal! Goal! Bastia! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Changement. Le numéro 5, le numéro 10, le numéro 18, le numéro 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Bastia take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Le numéro 19.
And it's Bellingham.
Sylvestre.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Sneijder. Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's beautifully weighted. Liverpool are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Rijkaard gets it away. Yaya Toure, he's in a great position here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
No, that was never going to make it. And they've got rid. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Liverpool can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Torres. Well, they can break here, and he's managed to get free.
Ekitike really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Takes the shot! Dembele! Brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Mbappe. It's a promising position. Cross from Robertson. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Robertson. It's gone for a throw-in. Robertson has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Nice sequence of passes this. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely he rises! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have
Pedri! And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross needs to be good.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Liverpool find a position of real strength now. And the shot! And he hits the net. They're back within reach. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Japan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Tries to play it through. And he lines up a cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Played back in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Just the goalkeeper's shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Bellingham. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Bellingham. Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele tries making a foray down the right. And he's picked out the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Drogba receives it in a one. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Liverpool 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
To the information centre.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. Ball driven towards a header! In for the pieces! Nakamura! They've done it! Nakamura duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. the great escape.
That's going to go a long way. Liverpool have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Spread out to the left. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, it's come loose. He has a look up. Big chance! It's in! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And now he has two. Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Aim forwards. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's been slipped through. He is through here. Ball swung in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, can he get onto this? Robertson. And this is Yaya Toure. Tries a shot! Moved on forwards. Bellingham with the climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
João Neves. And no, he's seen through all of that. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Neves. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw-in. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.